Okay, all right guys, so just a very quick video explaining to you the barbell cycling for tomorrow, so for Thursday. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you and I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'd like you to tell our athletes in order to go and do their barbell cycling, either in a snatch or it can be in a clean. So it doesn't matter for tomorrow. You can tell them they can practice any movement that they'd like, but most important part is not to go for weight, at least for this week, but it's really just to go and practice that cycling and getting into a good position straight away, rep after rep, okay? Because that's going to save them a lot of time, some energy as well, and especially if they do it well, all right, it might even actually get their technique a lot better, okay? At least it's going to give them some awareness of their body, okay? So right here I'm going to show you with a snatch. So if we start with that snatch grip, first of all, something very, very important for barbell cycling, especially once it gets a little bit heavy, is to tell them to go and do the hook grip. All right, so it might be a little bit hard if they've never done it before, but you really need to tell them that there is no right time to start, but now. I mean, they're gonna have to anyway, so they might as well start now, especially that they're doing some light weight, all right, so it might hurt a little bit less. So whether they're doing a clean or they're doing a snatch, tell them to go for the hook grip here. All right, so first of all, let's start from the ground every single rep. Okay, so here, let's go for one power snatch. Here, once you start, first thing to tell them is as they go down, they need to control that descent. All right, keep that bar close, and as they come down and they turn around, they get on their toes and catch that bar at the pockets position, all right? Now, depending on what weight they have or their experience with the movement, this might make them go forward a little bit, all right? So it's very important that you tell them to keep their abs tight and their chest up, okay? So as soon as they go for one power snatch here, when they come down, as they bring that bar down, turn over, tell them to get on their toes, catch, boom, on their heels, with that chest nice and high. All right? Okay, then they can stand, and then they can go down into their second rep. Okay, so here from the ground, butt back, down the legs, into your starting position, ready to start that second rep. Okay? So, for more experienced athletes, all right, you can tell them to go straight down into the start of the second rep. So you still need to tell them that they need to be in control of the movement and never move at a faster speed that they cannot control, all right? So for those more experienced athletes, you can tell them once they do their power snatch, once they go down, slowly control that down on their toes, heels, and right now that bar should already be at the pockets. They should be at the start of that power position. Slowly come back down. Keep the bar close. Second rep. Down into their power position. Okay, so down, slow, up. Okay, so let me just see. I'm not forgetting anything. Okay. All right, good. So one other thing that they might need to be really, really careful about, okay, especially when they're cycling 5 reps together and they really start having some practice and they get more comfortable doing this, is a change in the height of the hips, okay? So we've seen that when we go for heavy lifts for just 1 rep or singles or in a workout, then you go for like maybe 5 reps, heavy. Okay, you don't cycle them, you go for single reps. Generally, either in a clean or in a snatch, your hips are going to start quite low. All right, so just to give you more power, okay, and here, when you go up in the power snatch, great. If you go for cycling reps, and usually it's going to be at a lighter weight, or at least at a weight that you can handle for cycling, all right, as soon as you turn over, catch, you gotta keep your hips a little bit higher, all right, but that back stays straight, okay? So now you really need to be extra meticulous with this. that you tell them that they need to keep their back straight, okay? So hips high, back straight, down. Okay, so even if my hips don't go all the way down as they would for a heavy single, my back is still straight. My lats are still engaged to keep that bar close to my body. Okay, so here, down, up, second rep, and so on. Okay, guys, I'll be making another video on this later in the week so we can have a couple more points to focus on for next week. All right, for the guys, especially for the more experienced guys. For the new guys, the ones I've just started a couple of weeks ago, or those who are still not yet comfortable with the technique in the snatch or in the clean, okay, especially cycling those reps, really focus, tell them to take 20 minutes to either focus on the clean or the snatch, okay, the movement with which they're most comfortable, and try and go and try and not necessarily focus on the weight, but really focusing on that way down, keeping that chest high as they bring that bar down, turn over on their toes so they can break the fall of that weight and catch at the hips, all right? So as soon as that bar goes down and it touches the hips, they land on their heels at the same time in balance. Guys, if you need to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes just working on that point alone, all right, do so, okay, even with the new guys, especially with the new guys, all right, because that is going to save you a lot of work in the future, especially once they get a little bit more proficient at it, and they start having more, start having a little more confidence in themselves to start cycling those reps together, okay? So really focus on getting that body, that chest up, balance, down, up, balance, down, up. Okay, so I'll be making a video with a couple more details, but for tomorrow, let's make that our focus, okay? Thank you.